A lot of other factors. Again, they're not the tallest team, but they hurt you in so many other ways. Gary DeVitt stretching out along the baseline there. Nice reverse layup.
17 points for Gary DeVitt. Here comes Villanueva.
I was going to say, let's take a guess. He's going to go towards the basket on this one. Enrico Villanueva has been very active, very aggressive. Now with 20 big points in this ballgame.
Not at all minding that gash above his left eye. Meantime, here's Canaleta floating in the air.
He really had some hang time on that one. 11 points by Nino Canaleta.
But Air21 really can ill afford to just trade baskets with Purefoods here. As we approach the last 2 minutes, and there's a poke.
Nothing malicious. He was, it looked like he was trying to swipe with the ball, but kind of got Topex across the bridge of his nose there.
Nagkataon lang. Nagkataon lang na sinasadya. May biro lang. Malamang naman di sinasadya niya yun. Kay Billones. Meantime, here's Raimundo. Another big scoring night for Raimundo and James Yap. But Villanueva getting busy here in the 4th quarter. One more time for the Raging Bull.
The Raging Bull is correct. He is raging tonight. 22 big points for Enrico Villanueva, and none bigger than the last one. And we see another big shot by Gary DeVitt, a long 3-pointer.
I tell you, this 7-point lead for Purefoods is not safe. But Kirby connects it. Yeah, Kirby Raimundo, Enrico Villanueva, Rich Alvarez out running and out hustling their counterparts from Air21.
Yeah, they're definitely just, seems like they're working a little bit harder than the Air21 guys at this point.
Kirby Raimundo, strong move here.
Oh yeah, look at this. So quick, so agile, and doesn't remind you of a big man. He reminds you more of a guard.
Back in Tacloban for the remaining moments of this out-of-town game. PBA Saturday here on CS9. By the way, tomorrow we will not have PBA games tomorrow in lieu of or due to our game in Singapore between San Miguel and Toketex. Instead, what you can watch tomorrow here on CS9 at 4 p.m. we will show you the Sweet 16 game between JRU and FEU. That should be a good one from the PCC. And at 6 p.m. We will bring you a rebroadcast of the first round encounter between Purefoods and Air21. That game went into double overtime. So that's your basketball doubleheader tomorrow here on CS9.
Just a little over 2 minutes to play here, and the big guys of these teams are really coming to play hard today.
Last 2 minutes brought to you by Motolite, pangmatagalan.
Nice tip out by Canaleta, and he gets the ball back.
And he'll take a 3. One more try here. Gary DeVitt. Baseline, blocked by Villanueva.
Enrico Villanueva, you are really making a name for yourself tonight in the Purefoods uniform.
Here's Arboleda, minute and 27 remaining. Arboleda to Canaleta.
Air21 trying to eat into that lead. That's the 13th point of Canaleta.
Come on.
Of course now Purefoods, with time on their side, let me keep away here. With a minute and 10 to go. It's going to be a blocking foul against Canaleta.
You know, going back to Enrico Villanueva, you know, based on his performance in the last few games, he had that really key basket at the end of the game to help them win. And tonight, he's just been everywhere. I mean, even with his boxing injury, he's really done a great job, you know, doing basically everything that Purefoods needs. Who knows, maybe it won't be the big two only, James Yap and Kirby Raimundo one of these days soon. It might be the big three.
So 30-second timeout here with 1:08 remaining in the ball game. Purefoods on top, 91-84. They could be just a little over a minute away from getting their 7th win. Air21 meantime, they will need a minor miracle here to overcome this 7-point deficit. But this mammoth crowd inside the Tacloban Convention Center still anticipating a wild wind-up for this game.
Look at these big numbers coming from the big three. James Yap with 25 big points. Kirby Raimundo with 26 big points. And Enrico Villanueva with 22 big points. And I'm no mathematician, but that's 73 out of the entire 91 points of Purefoods. So you can say the big three.
Making the choice for best player of the game a tad more interesting. Because normally with Purefoods, you just choose between Kirby Raimundo or James Yap. But, well, tonight, if Purefoods goes on to win this game, Enrico Villanueva is a pretty strong case as well.
Yeah, you could say best players.
Because aside from Villanueva's 22 points, he also has 9 rebounds. And Air21 will try to freeze the clock here and hope that Purefoods will start missing free throws. At least something that Purefoods has done all game long. It's miss free throws. They send the right guy to the line, but Topex Robinson, you know, really has made a habit out of beating the odds.
Yeah, and he's done it in so many ways. You know, in this entire conference, he's only shot 11 free throws, but none are bigger than the last 2 he just made to really give a nice cushion for Purefoods.
And it's a cushion that you'll need to avert an Air21 rally here. A miss by Canaleta. And from the looks of things, the Purefoods, looks like they will coast to this impending victory.
Yeah, pretty much boils down to just taking care of the ball and making your free throws at this point for Purefoods. But stranger things have happened, you know, with guys, you know, as explosive as Gary David and Arwin Santos around who can really shoot the 3-point shot. You know, Purefoods can't just say, okay, we won already.
Well, at least 2 fans have made up their minds.
Well,
with this 10-point lead for Purefoods. Now, I know what they're doing. They're like first dibs on the autographs. That's what they're trying to do. Meantime, time winding down here, and Gary David with a reverse.
Gary David with 22 big points for the Express tonight. And again, Purefoods just has to really take care of the ball and make their free throws. Looks like Kirby will go back on the free throw line. Pad his numbers a little bit.
Well, just to recap, if you're just joining us, Air21 actually started the game on a strong note and led by as many as 7 points in the opening quarter, with Purefoods battling back and led at the end of the first quarter by 1 point, 20-19. In the second quarter, it was a close affair, with Purefoods ending up with a 2-point lead at halftime. The third quarter, it was Air21's turn to bounce back. They had a run, and they held on to a 4-point lead at the end of 3 quarters. But in the fourth quarter, Vince, the big men of Purefoods, Kirby, Rich Alvarez, and Enrico Villanueva, conspiring to really outmuscle Air21.
And that's actually been sort of the problem of Air21 is inside.